Yo, welcome back to the Mac Sports Attack. I am the Mac himself, Marvin Allen Cox. And boy, what a Super Wildcard Saturday. We had some crazy excitement that we did not expect, and some we did. So, let's recap this Saturday quickly and then go to sleep so we can recharge tomorrow for Super Wildcard Sunday. So, as you saw in the previous video, we made some picks of what was going to happen today. And boy, one of them we were dead on, and one of them we were completely wrong. So let's go ahead and break it down. First, where we were wrong. The Houston Texans destroyed. They destroyed the Cleveland Browns. It was amazing. The rookie quarterback, C.J. Stroud. Wow. I mean, he's breaking all these records. Youngest, did they say the youngest quarterback ever to win a playoff game? First rookie quarterback to win a playoff game since 2009 with my suck-ass Jets and Mark Sanchez. Just how calm and composed he is at every seeming moment of his life. Every seeming moment of this football career so far. His 1 year in the NFL, it just seems like every time he talks, every time he's on the field, every time he's under pressure, he's just super calm, super smooth. It's like the world is in slow-mo for him. CJ Stroud is incredible. You know, I did pick the Browns earlier today because I didn't think he would have enough weapons in order to get as much offense as he needed out there. But it didn't matter because he was so calm and composed. He was throwing to people you never heard of before. And his one target, I thought the Browns was going to eliminate with their great defense, with them having the #1 overall defense in a lot of categories this season. They couldn't. They could not stop Nico Collins. He was running rampant, as he always did. Shoot, CJ missed him on like a 60-yard bomb by this much. It would have made his numbers look even more crazy. CJ and the gang destroyed Cleveland. And really, I should have kind of seen this coming because historically this season, why am I saying historically? This season, the Cleveland Browns home and away defenses are completely different. When away this season, I think they give up 29 points per game. Please fact check me. I believe I am right. 29 points per game as opposed to where they're unstoppable at home and they don't give up any touchdowns. With them being #1 in almost every category for the defense, they, for some reason, were last place in the red zone, and that's really where C.J. Stroud and them were carving them up. They couldn't stop the run game. They couldn't get to the quarterback. Nothing they did worked. And to make it worse, when you thought they were in the game, one thing I was right about was Joe Flacco was going to throw a pick. But when you throw a pick, you better hope it's not 6 because that demoralizes your team. And he threw 2 back-to-back pick sixes, which pretty much sealed the game at that point. Anybody watching knew after that second pick six, they were up like 2-3 touchdowns. Game was over. And Houston was feeding off the home crowd. NRG Stadium was electric. I can actually feel the electricity through the screen. So shout out to the Houston fans for making it such a great atmosphere. Shout out for C.J. Stroud being so calm and collective. Shout out to the Texans defense. The whole secondary making plays. Greenlaw and Will Anderson did not play the last time they played the Cleveland Browns, but they sure as hell showed up today. And Greenlaw was getting to that quarterback, man. And Will Anderson was right there, right behind him to clean whatever he missed up. So shout out to the Houston Texans. Who knows how far they can go. I mean, it really is seeing like as long as CJ's playing well, the team believes, and that belief and confidence is showing. Like anytime CJ makes a big moment, you can see the whole team get hyped up. So with him leading the charge, as long as he keeps playing well, they can beat anyone in my opinion. So let's see what matches up for them in the future. Second game of the night, prime time in Kansas City. The Miami Dolphins versus Kansas City Chiefs. Mr. Patrick Mahomes was amazing. All season, we've been shitting on their wide receiver group, and they deserve it. had the third most drop passes in the NFL. Crazy stat, going back to the last game real quickly. I didn't know the Houston Texans had the second most drops in the NFL. And CJ's still doing his thing. But staying focused. Third most drops in the NFL. And you could tell Patrick was getting so frustrated throughout the whole season. One of the big people who causes frustration is Kadarius Toney. I'm a Florida Gator fan. I believe in his talent. But he just messes up. I just don't get it. I don't know if it's a mental focus thing. I don't know if he doesn't practice hard enough. I mean, Tony, you need to be in a jugs machine. Literally 24 hours for one day straight. Just catching, man. Build that trust back for Patrick Mahomes, because today he was a healthy scratch. He did not play. And they showed they didn't need him. The rookie Rashee Rice had the best rookie game for a wide receiver ever. 10 catches, going crazy, going rampant. And the show didn't slow down. I thought that with the inclement weather being in the negative degrees, we seen videos of people buying a water. And as soon as they take it out a refrigerator into the air, it started to freeze. Like, you can't make that up. I just thought that with the wind chill, they said it was like a 15 miles per hour wind chill of negative 20 degrees. It would slow the passing game down for both sides. Patrick Mahomes said that issue ain't gonna stop me, and was just dropping dimes left and right, making the plays when he needed to play, making runs when he needed to run. He had 2 crucial rushing first downs that got them in the red zone or close to the red zone. And the show didn't stop. But you can see the cold weather definitely adjusted what the Miami Dolphins could do. There was a couple times when Tua went to throw a quick screen and the ball just didn't get there right. And I can't say it was the wind, because the wind wasn't affecting Patty. So, man, the highest scoring offense in NFL this season scored 7 points. And that was it for them. I mean, we knew the defense was extremely hurt, having 6 starters, out for the season within the last couple of weeks. 4 linebackers, which accounted for 25 sacks, out. So, yeah, it was going to be tough sledding for the defense. They tried their best. I mean, Kansas City didn't run up the score, but with the offense not being able to get started at all, as I said before the game, they were 0-10 since 2017 when the temperature was below 40 degrees. And it just chalked up 0-11 as I thought. So I'm 1 for 1 on Super Wildcard Saturday. It was a fun day. Houston game was amazing. It definitely felt like a playoff game, and it was just fun. Usually a blowout is not interesting, but I couldn't turn away. It was a great game. It was a great game, and seeing the Kansas City Chiefs game and the Dolphins was a fun game as well, because when they hit Tyreek Hill for that 50-yard touchdown, you thought, oh shoot, this is gonna be a game. Like, they're actually passing the ball. Like, both teams actually got offense going. But towards the tail end of the second half, we knew what was going to happen. The Miami Dolphins have to find a way to beat teams with a winning record. You can't just beat up on teams with no winning records and expect when the playoff time comes, you're going to beat the top dogs. And it showed again today. Having 1 win all season against a team with the winning record, which was the Dallas Cowboys. How the hell did they get 11 wins by beating no teams? Did they have the weakest strength of schedule? I don't get it. So they're going to have to take a long look in the mirror. Everybody's killing Tua. I mean, it was bad weather, and they're not used to that. So I'm not willing to just say Tua sucks after 1 game, but something is not right. I mean, you think you have offensive weapons. You got Waddle. You got Tyreek Hill. Braxton Berrios is a good shifty slot receiver. You got all these running backs. You got Archain, he's Olympic speed. You got Mostert, had the most touchdowns for someone over 30, if not the second most. But I believe it's the most. I'll double check. I'll fact check. But I mean, what is it? What is it, Miami? What is it? You can't blame Fangio for the defense because they had a lot of injuries. So, is it Mike McDaniel? Is he just great against poor teams and he can't coach them up well against teams with winning record? I don't know. Something has to happen this offseason for them. But all in all, it was a great Wild Card Saturday. This is my Wild Card Saturday recap. And we'll do our picks again tomorrow for Super Wild Card Sunday. Hope you enjoyed these great games. I know I did. Max Sports Attack, and I'm